graduates from our partner universities in China, Egypt, Indonesia and Rwanda. Welcome to families, relatives and friends of our graduates. And finally, welcome to everybody who cannot join this ceremony in person, but who joined us via our live internet broadcast. I would now like to invite to the stand Professor Ben Veldman, member of the board of Maastricht School of Management.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Supervisory Board, of course, welcome at this academic convocation. But I have to apologize for the absence of Mr. van der Linden, the Chairman of the Supervisory Board. He is the past Chairman of the European Parliament, and it is well known that in the aftermath of such a function, they regularly call upon you for certain representative tasks. And there was a very important one in Paris. I don't go into details because they're extremely political sensitive. But he asked me as past chairman of MSM to substitute him, and I will do my best. Unfortunately, I had my own business in Hungary, where I was chairman, certain thing, but it happened so that my past chairman was there. So I could hand it over to him and he's there. It looked in this way that we endeavor the dream of Alexander Putin that the world could better be ruled by past chairman. But I assure you this is a rare coincidence. Of course we highly appreciate the presence of the ambassadors and their representative of the embassies. We hope that you'll be happy to witness the delivery to your country of highly qualified, accredited management professionals. Mrs. Bertha Verhoeven, chairperson of the Chamber of Commerce, Province Limburg, and Mr. Dorje Wangi, alumni and Minister for Labour and Human Resources in Bhutan. Very welcome, appreciate lessons you will certainly learn from our students, and it's clear that up to the very last minute we like to give you information about how you have to behave and be successful as a manager. The guest here, in accordance with the Human Award, we both stamped the first pole for the foundation of this institute, of this building in Maastricht in 1989, and we appreciate his continuous attention and interest in our institute. Welcome, of course, but it has already been said to our colleagues from rectors and directors from outreach programs, them also from the University of Maastricht. Thank you very much. A special visitor today is the editor Hans-Jürgen Meyer. We have with MSM the development of certain study books in preparation, and the third volume of the study book will be handed over. And I think that his relation with Meyer editors is a very successful activity. The board office of supervisory directors is of course delighted to welcome family and friends of the graduates. We know that their support and their tolerance has strongly contributed to the perseverance and motivation of the students to survive successfully the very intensive programs. For those of you who are not familiar with MSM, this institute started in 1952 at the Delft University. We are the oldest and yet the largest management school on the European continent. It started by Professor Berenschot with funds of the USA Marshall Aid, in that time a very important tool to make a rapid progress in restructuring the country. And the mission was to improve our knowledge of productivity increase in In that time, that was a new word. We didn't even know what productivity increase means, but today it's one of the most important aspects of economic prospects. These courses were given in English, international, and was open to everybody who qualifies. You must have a certain academic experience and a certain working experience. In 1956, the Ministry of Education included us in the Dutch law as an academic institute under the name Research Institute for the Management Sciences. And in the 80s we started the MBA degree curriculum and opened the first outreach program. That was in Changsha, the birthplace of Mao Zedong. That was at the time that the entrance to China was not easy, but we were very successful in starting courses for teachers to teach management to others, to Chinese. In 1990, then we moved to Maastricht, and now we have 24 outreach locations. We're fully accredited. At the end of this academic year, we are graduating about 750 students, MBA, MSc, MPhil, and DBA degrees. Dear graduates, this afternoon you are becoming a participant in the academic community. The main aspect of this level in society is that you are supposed to search for the truth. In hard sciences, e.g. in physics, truth is a reproducible concept, easy. In management, truth is embedded in a pluriform environment, erasing distinguishable viewpoints. In solving problems, detecting and presenting them, the typical responsibility of the manager takes some time to work out in a successful way, because theory does not always provide an immediate and straightforward solution. You need wisdom. So I end by a reference to the books of wisdom, Ecclesiasticus in the Bible, and it says, the wisdom of the scholar is rooted in his abundance of leisure. That's a very positive feeling, which allows him to think about problems, aspects that are often neglected by others. So take your time. But especially keep in mind, feel never disappointed. The main practical tool in management is the selling begins when the client says no. I'd like to invite Mrs. Verhoeven to tell us about her experience in business and how women in such a hard life can survive. Thank you.